It's like,
Yeah.
it took a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I'm good. So whenever you're ready,
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we are live. Heck yeah. Heck
good.
yeah. Awesome. Good to see you, Chris. Thank you for the lesson and for tuning in the other day to the recital stream.
So
So
how did
I
the
yeah,
recital
the real
go after that?
recital or equally real, I guess. Yeah, they both went really well. I think that the one for Dorot, the nonprofit that I'm performing for, I think that that one went better actually than the one earlier in the day. Definitely, yeah,
Nice.
just overall better, I think. And everybody was just like really appreciative, really grateful, and just like, oh my gosh, so beautiful, this classical guitar music.
It's
This is
good.
such a treat, and things like that. So yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
Now, for the pieces that you're going to, well, let me
Yes.
jump back like 2 seconds. Even if you retire some pieces, anything that you,
Momentarily. Yeah. Like,
yeah,
right,
dude, there's never a full-blown retirement, in my
right,
opinion. I
right.
mean,
Cycle
I'll
out or yeah, archive.
there are a few premieres that I've done
Uh huh.
that, and I'm not, I don't want to be rude and name anything like that. They're not alive anymore, if that helps.
Uh huh.
But where I would have to be paid a significant amount of money to play those pieces again.
Yeah.
Whereas there
Yeah.
are a ton of premieres I've done that I happily perform all the time. So even the ones that I would have to get paid a lot to play again are never like fully retired. There's always a
Yeah.
chance that they'll come back and that you'll revisit them,
Sure.
even if it's just a couple months or a couple years.
Yeah.
But anything that didn't go according to your musical model, your plan, earlier in the day and later in the day, make notes of those.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You could
Mm-hmm.
put them on a sticky, just like
Yeah.
things to keep in mind. So when you look at that piece in a couple of years,
Yeah.
you'll see there may be some unfinished business or something that maybe never really came to fruition the way you wanted.
Yeah.
Because that'll be the same thing you're going to do for the pieces that you'll continue to play and refine.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Sit down, rewatch the recital that was recorded. The other one wasn't recorded at all. Uh, and mark up a score and circle things to work on next
Yeah,
time. All that. Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So now where are you in the new program? Because
Yeah.
that was Thursday of last week.
Yeah. So talking about the repertoire that's going out and into season, just thinking systematically, like I like the idea that the last two seasons I worked on, say Tango and Sky,
Hmm.
like the first season was like, okay, I can play it maybe with the sheet music up. It's not fully memorized, and like the first concert with it, and then one more concert with it. Um, Maybe put it away for one or two seasons, and
Okay.
then bring it back in the summer or fall or something. Uh, so the ones that I'm thinking are going out of season right now, and that's not just for the concert, but also the structure of my live stream for my
Yeah.
practice stream, because people can vote on songs to play every 10 likes that I
Okay.
get or a
Okay.
subscriber.
So those
So
are going to go out of cycle for those votes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
wouldn't be very fair
yeah.
to you.
Well, why is it not fair to me? Or
Well, I mean,
yeah.
if you have to keep those alive just
Oh
for the
yeah.
vote, that's what I mean. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
you'll end
Exactly.
up having like
Exactly.
three programs you're constantly maintaining
Yeah. Which
just because someone goes
yeah.
Prelude 4 again or whatever,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Which it kind of is like that because the free song requests, which happen on a new subscriber or 10 likes,
Mhm.
those are ones that I'm picking in the poll. But
That's
then
cool.
if somebody tips, if somebody like does a channel membership
Yeah.
or tips, like I'll play anything. They can make a song
Okay.
request
Uh,
and
be careful, man.
they just have to understand that it might fall on my face.
Okay.
You know, I'm not working on that piece, but
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. I think it's
Just
kind
trying
of
to
a
protect
cool,
you, man.
right? Of course, of course. I think it's kind of a cool forcing function to keep some of them close enough to
Yeah.
playable.
Well, some of
Um,
these pieces, dude, I mean, you'll you should with a few minutes of going
yeah,
through it be able some of them
right.
be able to just
Bring
bust
it
out
back.
at any point throughout the rest of your life.
Yeah, I want these pieces to be like that. These are
Yeah.
the pieces that I'm working on that I want to be kind of forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, forever pieces, not too far away from working
Cool.
back.
So other
Um,
than Asturias, what have you been working on for today?
right. So the ones that have gone out are like Tango and Sky and Villalobos 1 and 4, Prelude
Okay.
1 and 4. I've started over the last few days putting more practice time into Asturias.
Good.
I've been practicing that tremolo, Sagraris tremolo exercise
Good.
that you mentioned. It's really nice. Yeah, I like that.
Was that book five or book three?
Book five.
Okay.
Yeah, book
There's also
five.
one in book three.
Oh,
That's
really?
that's actually a nice tune.
Ah,
Like you could program it.
okay. This
It's
is the
just
one
a
that,
really pretty tune.
yeah, this is the one that you looked up,
Hmm.
like you checked on last time and made sure it was
Yep.
book
No,
five.
the one
Okay.
in
Okay.
book three is imagine it's almost like Spanish romance as a
Uh huh.
tremolo.
Okay. Okay. I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah.
I
I'll
don't have
find
a,
the
yeah, I
number.
don't have a physical copy of that one,
That's okay.
but
Don't we have to
um,
worry about that for today. And I don't want to
right.
give you too much stuff, but that way you have multiple short tremolo studies slash pieces,
Yeah. Yeah, I'd
to
love
keep
to
things
get
going.
more, I guess, because thinking forward to a concert or like any new repertoire, I want to start learning some new piece from the
Mhm.
ground up. Like Asturias, I'm reviving like I used to play it
Well, Una
years
Limosna
ago.
would be a very good, it's a good first
Yeah.
tremolo piece, period. You
Yeah,
know?
more so, you would recommend it over
Oh,
Recuerdos
oh yeah.
for somebody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Recuerdos is granted it's an etude.
Uh huh.
I mean, it's in Targa's book of studies. It is an
Yeah.
etude.
Uh huh. It's hard. Yeah.
It's not only difficult
Hmm.
to play, just like remember a while back we talked about concerti and
Yeah.
learning them in a certain order based on the technical and musical inventory of the piece.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
So it'd be
Um.
like the first concerto, if it was like, hey, I want to do a concerto, like we were flute players and violinists and doing this stuff in like eighth and ninth grade, you know,
Hmm.
we see that sometimes. I mean, I have a student who's played concerti and they're 14, 15, 16 years old.
Like
I don't,
Rodrigo, or like just any
well, it
concerto
depends.
is
My
always next
the
level. Yeah.
student of mine that won the concerto competition at the New England Music Camp years ago is Kevin Sherwin, and I
Uh huh.
can't remember how old Kevin was when he did it. It might have been in that 14 to 16 range. I don't
Yeah.
know if he was 13, but it was in that 14. He did Villalobos
Amazing. Yeah.
because it's like there are certain demands on us
Uh huh.
that when we look at the concerto, what is
So.
it that we're trying to make sure that the
Uh,
student possesses? So the first concerto, like if it was a blank slate, would be Ponce Concerto del Sur.
okay.
Just because the scales aren't super fast, there are arpeggios, but they're the same arpeggios you're doing in like Leyenda, and it's like there's nothing insane.
Cool.
And it's also orchestrated in a way that works. Blah 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 blah. Then Villalobos, then Tedesco, then Rodrigo.
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
Rodrigo in that like the Fantasia could come before the Aranjuez, but the Aranjuez is, and then there are other concerti as well. But that system of progression is
Uh huh.
based on the technical inventory.
Hmm.
We can apply that same systematic process to any piece that we learn, and in fact, we do.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to learn a piece that has scales at 160 and ours are at 120
Right. Right.
because then we end up learning, getting our problems baked into the piece.
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
Tremolo works exactly the same way. So
Yeah.
Recuerdos doesn't really sound good lower than 140 or 144.
Okay. Yeah.
It sounds but it doesn't sound flowing,
Right. Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Whereas Una Limosna sounds beautiful in or around 126.
Okay. Cool.
Also, we don't have those darn little 16th note triplets shaking
Yeah.
things up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the difficulty in any tremolo piece is the left hand all the time.
Hmm.
Really. It
Once you have
stretches.
the right hand
Once you can do a
going.
fundamental tremolo, it's all about the
Yeah.
stretches and
Yeah.
sustaining and layering voices in the left hand.
Sure.
So Una Limosna is perfect. There are a
Okay.
handful of other ones you could insert around that level or right before Recuerdos, but Recuerdos would be a good second tremolo piece.
Okay.
Then kind of working your way like Contemplacion by Barrios, and then Sueño being kind of top tier just because you're in the 160 range,
Yeah.
170 range, and it's long,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the system works the same way, and so Una Limosna, in my opinion, based on that, is perfect.
Okay. Hell
Okay,
yeah. I mean, I'm very much interested in that.
good.
Yeah.
Well, let's see
Oh,
if you can. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
well, my thought was I may want to bring back because like Recuerdos is one of those that sometimes people will tip for,
Okay,
and I can get through it. Like
okay.
it's one of those forever pieces that I've played for a long time. But I mean, I'm playing it at like 100.
Hmm.
So my thought was I want to work on my tremolo, but I don't want to use Recuerdos because I think I've used that piece too much. It
Right.
doesn't sound best at like these slower speeds. Like I think I'm going to be much more motivated learning some new music, but
Hmm.
then like maybe the last week of this season just apply the tremolo development to Recuerdos
Hmm.
and include
Oh,
it in the
sure.
concert.
Well,
And
once you've got Una
yeah,
Limosna running, dude, there's nothing. I'm not saying you don't have to ever play Recuerdos again,
of course,
but
yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
if you're thinking of a new tune,
Uh-huh.
that's a perfect first tremolo piece to do, even though you've already done them before. This one,
Cool.
everything you do in this will apply except for those 16th note triplets.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
Everything else applies.
Yeah, I'm tempted by Campanas del Alba,
Okay.
but I figure I have like a nice program of Barrios's music, and
Hmm.
I like having a program with a
Una
lot of
Limosna
music.
goes real well with Valse 3 and Julia Florida, and
Yeah,
it's just you can create this little Barrios set
yeah, yeah,
like you do with the valses or anything else, you know?
yeah. All right, if you think I'm ready for Limosna,
Yeah.
I'll start looking at that. Do you
Yeah,
have
look at the
a yeah?
I have a copy of with my fingerings on it, and there are very few changes from the new Stover.
Okay.
The two volume edition
No.
set.
Yeah, I have. I think I've ordered a book that's like one of 4 volumes. I guess that's the
That's the
old
old
Stover.
Stover. The
I
new
haven't seen
Stover
the new
is
one. Yeah.
two big ones. It's been out for, I don't know.
Oh, it's like a Hal Leonard book, I
Yeah,
think,
I
or like
think so.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mel
I think
Bay,
I've
actually. Mel
Mel
Bay.
Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I I guess I may as well get that one. Do you know how different it is from the Benitez? Because at this point, I'm collecting Barrios books.
The
I guess.
Benitez
Yeah.
edition, you'll find and that people will draw
Uh
from
huh.
both. I don't remember that one being radically different other than a few spots where there are
Uh
different
huh.
chord voicings.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, it's the other volume, anyways. It's not
That's
this one.
okay.
So,
Yeah, the
um,
Benitez, you'll find like David, whenever you're listening to Barrios and you're reading along with the score
uh huh.
and you hear either a different note or a different voicing,
Hmm.
the chances are good they're playing from the other edition of whatever you've got. So if it's
Yeah.
the Stover, whether it's old Stover or new Stover, you'll be listening to David Russell, and then it's like, wait, that
Hmm.
note's different.
Hmm.
He's doing it off the Benitez.
Okay.
And someone like Williams in Las Abejas, they'll take like measures from, oh, I like these measures over here and these measures from
Yeah.
this one, and they kind of make their own
That's what I've
edition.
done with like almost
Yeah.
all of my
So you're
pieces.
welcome to use the
So,
Benitez if you really like that one, or if you
yeah.
notice that there are either minimal to no differences.
Yeah. Speaking of differences, if we can get to Asturias today, there's a lot of differences in my Asturias.
In the
Um,
Rogosnik, yeah.
yeah, just starting out with Rogoznig, but then my first teacher, Mark Simons, also has some pretty cool modifications to
Good.
that as well. Yeah,
Let's start your tremolo and then we can work on Asturias for the rest of the time.
that sounds awesome.
Now,
Okay.
this is, to remind me, page 24, out of the fifth book,
I have this book
lesson
out of
23A.
lesson 20. Yeah, I just have lesson 23.
That's fine.
Andantino and yeah,
Yep.
the page is 74, but yeah,
Okay, my
we
page
have
is
different
24, but
we have
that's
different
fine.
editions. Yeah. Okay.
Starts
So
with an
this
E and a G sharp, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's
Okay.
the same one. So,
Good.
mine is marked IMI, but since you assigned it as a tremolo study, I assumed you wanted AMI, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. And this is brand new, so
Good.
yeah, like I started
Just play as much
yesterday.
as you're comfortable. You have to play the whole
Right.
thing.
Yeah, I've got like 3 lines, I think. Yeah.
Good.
I have to remind myself this. All right. too.
It's a good start. Your tremolo has a nice evenness to it, and there's a good flow.
I need it back up too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me make the switch, and I have a humidifier on, so I apologize for any background noise. It's not going to be crazy bad, but when we're doing this, when we take the switch and we start changing notes, one of the things that we have to be very cautious of is the timing of the left hand finger changes, so that we don't treat them like chord changes unless it's a chord change. So like when you move to line 3, we start changing positions, and it really is like a chord change.
Okay.
So in this first bit, wait till you play that open B to let go of the G sharp.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
So there's this intentional latency in terms of when you change, because when you don't,
then it cuts it short.
You'll hear this rather than that kind of sound, where you get that nice fluid top. So when you make the change from play the bass, now let go. Play the bass, put it down. Play the bass, put it down.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still 3 weeks down in Virginia. My guitar adjusted. It's unhappy now that we're back in Connecticut.
Yeah. Okay.
Now let's take the next one and kind of in stride. That first one sounded pretty smooth. You're always going to be wanting to work between fast, slow, staccato, legato.
Yes. Yeah.
So for each portion that you're going to practice,
speed bursts.
For instance, slow and staccato,
Right.
slow and legato. That's how you bake that in.
Right.
Okay? So don't worry about the flow part yet, because we're dealing with the timing.
Okay.
So it's all about really building in your latency so that when we're going change,
Right.
so that you get these nice feathers.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Let me know if I'm too loud.
No, I think that you're good.
Good. That good. The move to beat 2 is good, but then the move to the end of 2, you could hear that E stop. Perfect.
There, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Right. I missed the left hand.
You can go even slower, dude. You already got the speed. There you go. Perfect. That's exactly the speed. That's where you get it done.
Yeah.
That's nice. Now, at that speed is where you go back and forth between the very prepared version
Yes. Yeah.
and then the legato version. Okay?
Yeah.
As you make the move to measure 2, from here, I'm not going to try to get my first finger down immediately because it doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
So you've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Right. And then we got to work on the layering in that one.
Yeah.
That's what I call this, is layering.
Larry.
I don't know if there's a specific term that we want to use,
Yeah.
but I like it because we're creating this seamless transition in our sound, and it's like layering one finger over another, similar to like Odier's, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That where we're really trying to maintain these two voices, but the top voice is the one that becomes the most interrupted, obviously,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So now in measure 2, right? So now go ahead and put 1 and 2 together with all those layers.
Okay. Staccato or legato?
You pick, because you're going to do them both.
Okay. I think I've done more legato, so I'll do staccato and then legato.
That second measure, now you got to watch.
Okay.
That first measure was great, dude. That was really good.
Oh, yeah, during this... I
Yeah.
see. Oh,
There.
there it is. Okay.
Yep. You got the first one, great. The second two, you still hear the break. So
Is it
essentially,
that I'm preparing too early?
nope,
Or-
it's that your left hand is preparing too early. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay.
So if you hear this,
Isn't
that means I'm letting go of that G sharp too soon. So if I have
we're
this,
preparing the right hand, right? Because wouldn't it be at that same...
yeah, but see here, you're going to get the slightest because you haven't plucked that thumb yet.
Oh,
I'm prepared on the C sharp.
okay.
And stop on the C sharp. Now go ahead and play and switch. Right. I'm watching your finger and when it's letting go.
Okay. So
That's good.
That was
Yeah.
correct, right?
Nice.
I see.
That's real good. Now do it legato and you'll be able to hear that layer.
Yeah.
Almost. You're kind of half and half.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, if you played that A, it would have been also this it. That was very, very well done.
Okay.
So that's why we want to make sure we get the legato practice in as well, because the timing, if you're going like that,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that, right? But to kind of refresh, I look at our tremolo in not just staccato versus legato, but an overall aesthetic. We get a tremolo that can be a little bit more rhythmically. It's based a little bit more around the clarity of the rhythm
Yeah.
versus one that's more about that sostenuto of the line, that sustain of the line. And different type of tremolo compositions you can play with shorter or longer articulations, and they work really well. So like Una Limosna sounds good with a longer articulation.
Okay.
But if I think about Campañas del Alba, the beginning of that one sounds really good with a shorter. If I do it long, it's okay. But
Yeah.
the short, you can hear the E's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
And then when you get to the actual tune, now you switch to legato. versus the shorter articulation.
Right.
You see how they both sound good. Well, I mean, I haven't played that piece in years, so they could sound better. But they both sound good. But one of them kind of like it fits like a glove. It's like, yes, that's the way I want to play that.
Yeah.
Chant is another one where I would rather do that with shorter notes.
Okay.
That one. The longer notes are okay. They kind of gets a little too blurred versus the shorter. The shorter notes seem to fit that piece better, or at least for the majority of it. It's section specific, it's piece specific, it could even be phrase specific. But we're choosing whether we have a slightly shorter, more prepared articulation, or whether we have a longer, more fluid articulation. Okay? So that's one of the reasons why we practice both.
Right.
Okay.
Do you have a preference on recuerdos between the two? I think
Majority legato with a few really prepared. When we're getting into the
certain spots.
yeah, that I like to do a little shorter, right? Especially when we're down here versus the legato one. I need a little bit more clarity there, so I just shorten the notes a little bit. But when we're doing like that, I prefer it to be more of the legato. Right, rather than the shorter. It also, the shorter one in recuerdo seems to promote the bass line a little more.
Yeah. Okay.
The balance is the same. I'm not changing the balance, but your ear is kind of being drawn to the longer note.
Yeah.
Right? So if I do this, and you get a little bit more of the legato articulation, you can hear this. Versus the shorter one, it's almost like your ear is kind of drawn to the bass line a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Similar to when we talked about the PIM and Leyenda, if we can kind of gap the bridge. When we do sequential plant here, it has one particular type of effect, right? But if we do that partial plant with INM, we start hearing a little bit more rhythm and a little bit more clarity, because that little sliver of silence when M plants early with I allows that bass line to kind of poke its head through a little bit more without having to do it through punch, right? Versus same thing here. So when you're working on it, keep going, learn, measure at a time, and each time that you're changing, that one you got to delay. Right.
Okay.
Right. That way you get that nice cool layering. But when you're practicing it all staccato, right? That way you can keep. And then you switch. Go back to the legato. And that's when you time that upper note really, really well. So, that's why we have to practice it both. More so than maybe arpeggio pieces in general.
Okay.
But just as equally as we might do scales. right? We kind of get stuck a little bit in this.
Yeah, like always staccato.
It's a good default to have, absolutely. But then you kind of forget about this, right? We don't, right. And there's a time and a place. Maybe you want to have that smoothness, but it is like bouncing back and forth between polarities, so that we're clearly on the shorter note side, clearly on the longer note side.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
your artistic decisions kind of exist sometimes either on those extremes or in between.
Yeah.
It's just coming along nice. You don't have to play anymore. As you start getting up more and more into the upper territories, in the nosebleed section, that's when the timing is going to have to be a little bit more obvious. Like when you're up here, right?
Yeah.
Now we've got like those kind of things. The timing becomes even more critical because you're up so high.
And it's just like really perceivable, I guess, when it's higher pitch, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything sounds worse.
Yeah.
Anything we do not great sounds more not great the higher we go. Because
Yeah.
it really is just because it of its range, it becomes far more obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you're on a good track here. Go ahead and finish this sucker out, and then the next one we'll do is after book 3.
Okay.
But start learning Una Limosna.
Cool. All
Okay.
right. Yeah, that's I guess the big takeaway. I'm like, all right.
We only want to go through the A section. Don't get into the B section yet.
Okay.
Okay? Which is usually about the first page, maybe first page and a couple lines.
Yeah.
I can't remember the look of the Benitez edition in my head at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I actually don't have. Yeah, the Benitez. This book doesn't have it.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay. Cool. I was thinking of trying to learn most of Limosna by April, but not be able to perform it yet.
Why?
I guess. You think I could have it done by April?
I think that it'll take you a month to learn the piece.
Uh-huh.
And probably another month to be able to play it to the level that you want.
Yeah, and then for the summer one, be able to play it better, like, or no, you think?
Yeah.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
Just like April.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot. Well, like
the difficult part is just learning the left hand.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
after that, because your tremolo is, you've got all the good things. Here are the things. You've got an even tremolo.
Uh-huh.
It's a fluid tremolo, and at these speeds, you don't have rhythmic issues or irregularities. Once you learn the piece, which is kind of the hardest part,
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, is just learning the piece and being able to play the piece. Now, doing like the way that you just played this, I mean, here's the speed that you did. You did this. Right?
Right. I'm practicing metronome at 100.
Okay, here's the same speed.
Enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hair under what I might do.
Right.
Right? So, that's, you're in the ballpark. There's not like this huge gap between the way you're playing this now and the demands of Una Limosna on the right hand.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
I
should
would
take
because I have such a habit of like jumping into these pieces. I can memorize a long piece like the Chaconne or something like Limosna and play it under tempo, and then I get so used to hearing it under tempo, especially because I'm performing it all the time on YouTube. I was thinking that I'd try to get my tremolo technique to 120 with etudes, with studies like this, and then really start with Limosna. But
that's totally up to you. But I would go ahead and start learning
just
the
like
piece.
This, but don't
just learning the piece. You could even
Okay.
There's a shortcut. I did this with the Regandi Reverie. Let me put back this. Just do PA alternation. So I'm trying to remember, how does Regandi go?
PA or PA? Yeah. Yeah, so gorgeous. Someday I want to learn that one. I know that's.
I learned that piece, and I played it for a year.
Yeah.
And it occurred to me that I enjoy listening to that piece more than I enjoy playing it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not my favorite one. I love the
Uh-huh.
intro. I love the piece.
Yeah.
There's just my least favorite tremolo piece. I don't know why, but this,
I just think it's so nice.
right, and I'm
Yeah.
having trouble remembering where it goes after that. Um, I learned it this way. Just
I
PA.
do that. Yeah, I do that with PM because the M would be on the eighth note.
You
But
could do that.
I'll
I do it
PA.
just PA because it's the next finger in the sequence,
That makes sense. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think. Was it? There, now it's coming back to me,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Nah, I can't. I can't remember anymore. But that's how I learned that whole tremolo piece was just PA,
Yeah.
just
I
so
might
I
do
didn't
that.
have to turn it into a darn tremolo. Just get the notes,
Learn the left hand fully.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't. With something like that, I can play it at tempo.
Yeah.
And not risk like.
You could even start
getting
working on your
this
phrasing.
Right.
See, there's that layer again.
Yeah.
So that way now, when you put it in, you're just putting it all together, really.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of all that it is, right?
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay. Well, thank
So
you.
let's hit Leyenda.
Cool.
And you, I think you texted me your version. Right?
I did, yeah. If you want to grab that, yeah, it's a bit different. I haven't found recordings of anybody who does it this way, but Nick Ford pointed out that Alexandra Whittingham does, and
Oh,
I
cool.
haven't hyper analyzed. I don't think that she does.
I haven't heard her play this.
Yeah.
You go back enough, you'll find like Yepes probably might have done it and then made adjustments. You know,
Yeah.
he might have done his own. Depends whether he was doing it on a 6 string or an 8 string or
Yeah.
you know what he was doing it on.
Cool. Emilio actually like linked me to like an article that's the history of Asturias and editions that were before Segovia's, like that there were several before, and the oldest one does keep the high B like in Regaznig. So I've got history on my side, I guess, to me, but it's hard.
It comes down well.
Yeah.
It comes down to flavor as well,
Yeah.
right? Because if I remember correctly, David does the octaves. He doesn't do like he does right.
Okay.
I think there's an addition.
Oh, that.
He doesn't do them
that's
as
different.
triplets. He does it as the piano did it.
Oh, does the piano do it that way?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
yeah.
that.
So you don't hear that.
Oh.
You hear.
Oh.
So it'd be going through all that, right?
And then octaves. Cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
If I remember
Well-
it correctly, that's what he did.
Yeah. If I play through it, it's not going to be perfect. Do you want?
Don't worry about it. Don't give me a preface, man. Just
Yeah.
play it.
Right. Okay.
One thing I want you
Yeah.
and you're doing much better with this.
Uh-huh.
You're doing much better with this. I want to make sure that you get
breathe or
pause, breathe. Don't start till you're ready. But
Mm.
when you go to play a piece, and you talk about like the way that you talked about all the pieces on Thursday, really well done. Okay, it was a lot of it was from your perspective as the player and
Mhm.
as someone who appreciates this music. Those are perfect
Yeah.
nexus points with an audience. Okay, you do not need to. Well, I've only
Yes.
been doing it for this, or is it?
apologize or something.
Just, yeah, don't you haven't
guess-
even done? Just play it.
Yeah. Well, I guess I want to ask, like, would you rather if I ask a question and play one part slowly and
You
go
can do
right
it and
to
however
one,
you want.
or-
You can do it however you want, but prefacing it with "it's not going to be perfect" or "I'm going to make mistakes" or anything like that,
Yeah.
you do like
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, of course.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do that ever again, anywhere, anytime,
Yeah.
unless somebody 10 years from now gives you $20 and says, "Can you play Recuerdos?" and you haven't played it in 10 years, then you can say, "Look, I haven't played
I
this
haven't
in a
played it in a long
decade."
time. Yeah, but I'll do it.
So,
Yeah, sure, right. Okay, yeah.
okay.
Forget that phrase of "it's not going to be perfect."
There you go.
I should just say, would you rather me perform everything I have or
Yeah, just
play
play.
one problem slow? Okay,
That's up to you.
all
If
right,
you want,
let's
if
do
you
it.
want to handle it by issue, you can, or just play the whole thing as far as you've gotten.
Okay, all right. Let's do it for. Yeah. I'll just play what I have, I guess. Thank you. I usually don't play any of that last part, but
I know.
and
Watch that one. I think you played a D natural in the
yeah,
second to last.
yeah,
Just watch out for that. And so you're making your own edition
kind
from
of.
things that
It's a
you like. That's fine.
mixture of. I think I've heard. So I haven't been practicing that last
It's fine.
arpeggio part.
Don't worry about it.
I haven't. I think I've heard people do it doubled like that, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
that's how the piano
is
does it.
that how the piano does it?
Yeah, go
Okay, yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
IMSLP.
dun,
Now
dun,
make
dun,
sure
dun,
you're
dun.
looking at
Yeah.
the one in the Suite Espanol because if I can't remember the opus number, you also find it in, if I remember, it's like Recuerdos de Viaje. I can't remember the title
Uh
of
huh.
where you find the other version.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen this on Wikipedia. Yeah, I'm familiar
Albéniz
with that.
has two that are where there is one note that is very different. It's not the D natural in measure nine of page two.
Okay. Yeah.
And so in this particular case, if you
Yeah.
like that end, yeah, just go ahead and do it. That's totally cool.
Right. I
The
know others do the pizzicato kind of
Yeah, it's fine.
option.
It's personal. A lot of this is going to come down to personal taste and what's your point,
Yeah. Hmm.
right? So with Segovia, I like the Segovia edition because I think it maintains the flavor of what the piano does. I think when we do some, like for instance, doing the doubling, not the high B necessarily.
Hmm.
For like with Ragasanik, he chose to do the 16th note triplets,
Yes.
right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that keeps that flavor that I think this on piano gets.
Okay. Yeah.
And I like it. It sounds good, and this seems to fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Keeping the high B rather than that is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Right?
Do you like it? I mean, it's different.
Well, I'm
right?
ambivalent to it.
Uh-huh.
Honestly.
Uh-huh.
I've
like that
played
it's
so many
consistent,
different
I
editions
guess.
of this that there are things I like about some. I'm in the mood to do the Williams one, then I'll go from here and I'll go. Sometimes
Yeah, so
I'm in the mood to play the Provo one, and I'll do.
Oh, Provo does. Oh, wait.
Provo's is very similar to Segovia's with a few changes. He stays up here.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm in that mood.
I go. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he just stays in the same place and does it.
I
Does
see.
it there.
Uh-huh.
But it just depends. I mean, you learn a bunch of these, and then you can kind of pick and choose, make your own. You can do all sorts of things. And you're making your own by taking the parts from others that you like, and it seems to work. If you do the
Yeah.
that's totally cool.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, Rogoznik keeps the low version of whatever that chord is.
Now that's actually close to the original voicing of the chord.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's and not a C in the Segovia. It's fingered like a C dominant 7 chord, but the
Okay.
B flat is written as an A sharp because it's not C7. Right?
Okay.
But that voicing sounds so dominant 7, even though it's exactly the same notes.
Oh, wait, Segovia does do that one?
Yeah, so you'll have this.
It is different.
When we get to where am I talking about? Hang on. So we got this.
Yes. Oh yeah, I remember that. Like years ago when I did the Segovias. Yeah, it's different.
All right, can't remember if that's a Segovia edition or if it's close to it, but it's this
One where
C7 type shape.
it's like that,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
This voicing is closer to what the piano did, and when you listen to Manuel's edition, that particular chord voicing, right?
Yeah.
He does it
Right.
up here, I believe.
Cool.
I believe he does it here, and he doesn't.
Uh-huh.
I'd have to look. I can't recall. But that is more. It sounds very different than that,
Uh-huh.
right? So I kind of like Rogoznik's voicing of that. It's kind of cool. And then he's doing.
It's weird, yeah.
Go ahead.
I liked Mark's modification on that to go up there because there's just such an intensification that the notes are getting louder
Yeah.
and higher in pitch each time,
All right.
and then yeah, I don't know. I like that intensity.
It's totally cool.
building that
It's
way.
just a different voicing of the same
Yeah.
deal, right?
Right.
I kind of like that hearing that down low.
Okay.
There's just something about it where you're getting a little bit more crunch.
Yeah.
So there are times that you can do that. So if you keep doing this, that's fine. And then you're going down here,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's no. So there's a couple of things to talk about in overall. For the most part, your PIMs sound pretty good. The further into the piece you get, the more they start to gallop. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. So be aware of that. But the fact that you're not doing that in the beginning shows me it's just a matter of time.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all. Okay? The biggest number one thing in this A section that almost every single person struggles with or at least falls victim to at some point is the transition from the last note of a 16th note
Yes.
sextuplet to the chord
Yes.
that you strum without doing something nutty.
It's really hard to do with this high B because
Okay.
your finger's on the tip and then it's down here.
Yeah.
Like years ago when I was playing it at 60, I tried this crazy hinge bar thing. Bad idea. That's not gonna work. Yeah. But I only did it on the last one like that, and it kind of works sometimes, but that open B gets muted a lot, and yeah.
So when you're doing this, let me show you how to get around this. I'm just sorry about my intonation. It's not happy. The biggest part where you're going to deal with this is starting here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going from that last to the chord, right? Yeah.
Even if you did this version, there's always that little.
Yeah, but at least your finger can be near the bar.
In my experience, it is not a left-hand issue. It is purely a right-hand issue.
Huh? Really? I mean.
Yeah. So
okay.
here's what I hear a lot of times, and I'm sorry the furnace is going. So we got that little jet engine. Here's what I usually hear, or at least I remember what I did when I was a kid and didn't know that I was doing it. Or let me do another one where I start do on that last I like that.
Yeah, I do things like that.
There's something. There's slop at the end. It's either a swallowed note, a clip note, or I'm playing too many notes. There's something all the time, and that's what it's really a right hand thing. Now that doesn't mean we don't have issues with our left too, but this is every time comes down to the right. So when you're doing this, done.
Okay.
Just first strum that chord, let go.
Yeah. So
now, here's what I see in your left hand, and then you ask your question.
Okay, yeah.
I see this.
Okay.
Watch my left hand when I do it short.
Just go.
You see how quickly it releases?
I see. Okay.
Don't even move. Just get those fingers should be just just barely touching those strings.
Yeah.
Done.
Got it. Okay.
You could even start doing like a hip hop thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Just to make sure those fingers are loose.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they don't have to let off of the strings.
Right.
Okay.
You don't want to let go. Just release. That way you're training the hand to follow your commands.
Yeah.
Because in the left hand, it's not like, right? But if it's here, relax. Move.
Right.
That's how you're going to get the left hand taken care of. Pluck it like a chord.
Got it.
Do that once on your own. Good. There's this anticipation of the chord. So you're playing the chord a little early because you're afraid of being late. You're not going to be late. Just go bop, 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 chunk, bop, bop. Okay. That's it. Straight rhythm. Better.
Yeah.
Better. Get rid of that noise. Good. Now, that takes care of the timing in your left hand. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Now do the arpeggio at that speed. So your speed is a little uneven now. So go back to playing chords. Bop, 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 bop.
Right. Okay.
That way you're not playing it faster. Oh. Problem solved.
Yeah. Right. Okay,
right?
Got it.
So you got the left hand taken care of, but now we can start looking at what's happening in your right.
Okay.
You know, is a note getting clipped because of a preparation? Was the clipping a result of the left hand?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is there a problem with the arpeggio? That sounds pretty good to me, man.
Yeah. Couple things are...
Yeah.
One is that I prefer to use the middle finger and strum that way.
Okay.
but every single time I play this piece and practice that a lot, my middle fingernail cracks in the exact same place. And
Can
it
you
just like,
be rude to your viewers and give me the bird?
yeah, well, there's two fingers up, right? So, but yeah, yeah.
I just need to
Oh,
see
you mean
the.
you want to see it?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to get up close so I can see your nail.
It's really hard to see. I see what you're saying, yeah. I mean, it's hard to see. The nail's really short
If you
right
put
now.
that sucker right up to that lens, I'll probably be able to see
It's
it.
pretty fucking. I mean, the nail's short right now. If I have to use it.
Yeah, it doesn't want to focus in on your
Yeah,
finger.
yeah, it might be impossible.
You take a picture of it with your phone.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah.
Try that.
Okay, wait.
Okay, there you go.
So middle finger, it's like.
Yep, I see it.
Do you see it? Yeah.
Yep.
It's super. I don't know. It's. Do you see that? Like, yeah, kind of like darker spot.
Yep.
There, like, it's
Is
a
it?
crack
It's
that-
almost like it's peeling. It's not really cracked.
No, I mean, there's definitely like a little crack in there that, I don't know. I've like filed it down a lot
Yeah.
to try to get to the.
I've
place
described
where,
that when that happens to me.
Uh-huh.
Like if I have a crack, usually it's across this way,
Okay.
and it's like I have to like
Ah,
put some silk and glue it like I did my thumbnail.
yeah.
Usually
It's
a
like-
cracked nail kind of for me kind of comes in from the side.
Yes.
When you
This is
can have a
different.
crack along the ridge line.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I have. Like, I see like a long line that goes like all the way.
That
to-
almost looks to me rather than being straight down, it
Uh-huh.
almost looks like it's peeling from the side a little bit. Like it's going in the ridge line, but it's like the layer of nail is separating a little bit. At least that's what it looked like in the camera.
I don't know. Yeah, I can
No.
try to take a photo, but I've been
Yeah.
practicing it with a thumb, so
That's fine.
that like, I mean, if I perform it, maybe I'll use the nail once, but during practice, just using the thumb, I think is working well enough.
That's totally
not-
fine. And even if
yeah.
you did that in performance, even if
Yeah.
that's the reason that you did, if you were going, let me see. Where's this spot here? There we go. You can still do the thumb.
Yeah, it works, right?
It's a little harder to get the sound,
Yeah, the sound's not as good.
right? Well, you just have to aim for nail,
Right.
right? So I just had to
Yeah.
angle my hand. So that's certainly a good workaround. And if you're just practicing, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You could even go one step further. Take a piece of masking tape
Okay.
and
Masking
put it
tape.
on the non-white part of your nail.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
cover up that part of your nail, and just that way when you hit, it's like covering a little bit. It's not going to sound great, but it's also going to cut down on the wear.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I see.
I'll tell you the
For what it's
quick.
worth, here's a photo. But yeah.
Okay, let me see. It's in the text.
Yeah.
Hasn't come through yet.
It'll be there soon, I guess. Yeah.
When it does, I'll pop it up.
Yeah, like it's kind of worrying to me because like when I played this years
Uh-huh.
ago, it was like the exact same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Like my nail has like this like structural and like
Yeah.
like weakness now.
Oh,
from
dude,
playing
I know.
this piece. Yeah. It's just
I completely feel your pain. Okay.
yeah.
You know, when I turned like 45 or 43, I started getting these strange folds in my nails. And I started getting really weird rough spots like way under the nail.
Okay. Yeah.
To the
Yeah.
point when I was playing a concert once, and man, I should have probably just put acrylics on and I didn't. I went out and just played with really short nails, and it was not my best
Yeah.
tone control. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the short term is this. You know, this is the nail glue that I use. Let me
Okay.
see if I can get it in the camera.
Cool.
Right?
Okay.
This seems to work the best for me, and it doesn't totally kill my nail underneath, but it has a brush tip.
Yeah.
And the brush tip, I can kind of go side to side when I get something like that. And I'll do it what I'll do is I'll put a coat on, count to 10, wipe it off.
Okay.
Do another coat, count to 10, maybe blow on it, wipe it off. So that you're kind of starting to build layers of glue.
Okay.
Okay. Then put a coat on and just leave it.
Okay.
And then buff it out. When it's a brush, it doesn't blob as much.
Yeah.
So it's a little smoother. So in the short term, you can do that just to keep it together. If you feel like it's starting to separate. Ever since, remember I told you I started doing that warm oil bath?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I have nothing anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
It
helpful.
completely,
Fix it.
there's no, if you see, there's no dry spots, there's no hangnail, there's nothing. It just means once a week you sit there and watch A Night of the Seven Kingdoms with your hand in some warm oil. Okay?
Yeah.
Just, make sure that it's not, like you're not frying your fingers.
Yeah.
So I'm using like a pot of hot water and then a bowl with the avocado oil is what I was using.
Wow.
Just so that it's like a double boiler, right? And then
Uh-huh.
just put your nails in there, stir it around a little bit, and just let it sit. It's really nice and warm and tingly. If it's too hot, obviously don't do it. And I just leave it in there for 5 minutes. You could do that 2 or 3 times a week if you wanted to. I just
Wow.
did it once or twice.
Yeah.
Just sit there and watch Game of Thrones, man.
Yeah, sure.
And it changed. It took a couple of weeks, but you remember over the summer
Yeah,
how?
you're having issues. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
When I had acrylicked all of them, it destroyed them, and everything that was growing out was weird and funky.
Yeah.
That really changed everything
Yeah.
because that warm oil penetrated deep down, like to the nail bed. It's great stuff.
Okay.
I still break them, like this one cracked,
Yeah. Yeah.
but little silk and nail glue in them, good to go.
Cool.
So they're not perfect nails in terms of like never having problems, but that's the big thing. So right there, you just solved that particular issue. The next one is when you go from the E minor chord to the next triplets.
Can before we move to that, can I ask? Because at 80, I think this is possible. I mean, that last
what is this?
sextuplet, the transition from the tip of the finger to a bar, right? If this piece were faster, I just don't know if that's possible.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Because one alternative I heard that Mark suggested is like you could swap the last one to
That's
to
risky.
open Bs. Yeah, just because of the right hand is now
That's
different,
risky.
and
Like
it sounds a little odd. I mean,
It's
I know
risky
it's
because
fast.
you might mess it up.
Yeah.
The thing about this whole I mean, you're just dialing it in, like the arpeggio. You're not even thinking about it. You're just feeling your fingers on the string.
Right.
So if this is, let me put the eighth note on just so we have it. So if we're going, okay, so now this one is, right?
Yeah, right. It's
And I don't
doable,
practice
right?
this, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a little bit, I mean, it's
tough.
harder.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do it faster, and then that'll be kind of the issue. Oh. Let me just get into it from here. Then you go. Okay, so you do the switch. Then. It's harder to do at that speed.
Yeah.
I can do it, but you can't do it without a casualty.
Yeah. Right.
So
Like,
if you're doing it at 80, you're fine. Here's 80. That's 80.
Right.
I was doing it closer to. That's 104. But it goes by so fast
Yeah.
that I don't know. Are you hearing it as a mistake? I don't play this, so it could sound like shit. I don't know.
I think it still sounds good. Like, or it can just be slightly delayed, but as long as as like the next eighth note is exactly
Yeah.
on the right time. Like I figure that the Raschiato on the chord kind of elongates it.
Yeah.
So maybe if it's like a little off center, it can like take some time before, but you know,
Like that.
I think so. Yeah.
So I'm doing it at close to 100, and it still sounds like it works.
Yeah.
So 80, it works.
Okay.
You know.
It gets even harder though, I think, with these.
That is a different ball game altogether. If you're doing,
Yeah.
let me see. So you're doing.
Definitely practiced a lot years ago, but yeah.
The difficulty here is not the right hand; it's totally the left. Yeah, here I would definitely fan.
Yeah.
You can get it. Yeah, I don't play this particular edition, so that's a new problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That to me would be one major reason to, you know, when you go to the open B,
Yeah.
right? Now, what would be interesting, I don't know if this will work, is to go. Rhythm. Sorry, I'm reading. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could kind of argue the taste choices and stuff like that, but or change the whole section because you're already doing the octaves, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're doing the octaves all the way here, right? So now the open B does a couple of things. One, it gets rid of this whole discussion.
Yeah.
Two,
Yeah.
texturally, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I mean, I
changing
guess so.
from
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
right, to
Yeah.
now, or continuing it all the way to here.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
thought.
That's an option.
I'm not a fan off the bat of doing that, but it fixes the problem.
Yeah.
You know, this whole thing is just going to be, you're going to have to do the same thing we did with the left hand before.
Yes.
Forget the arpeggio. If you got, now you got the left hand. Right? That way, you're getting that connection.
Yeah.
My general rule is if it's something I can do in sight read, it'll take you an hour. If it's something that takes me an hour, it'll take you a day. And if it takes me a day, it'll take you a week. If it takes me a week, think about it.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
You
It's
got
like, is it worth
You got
doing?
it in this. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not impossible. At 80, it's very possible.
Yeah.
Faster than that, like I've been doing 104,
Mm-hmm.
less doable
Yeah.
in that spot. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
once you get there, man, then the only thing I would say is keep working on the end in terms of not losing the rhythmic evenness and the clarity of those notes. So when you're here,
Right.
just like that. So you can keep everything going nice, all those notes perfectly evenly. Right? Yeah, in one of the editions it goes like this. It's an F sharp.
Ooh. Yeah. That's
I
cool.
think that's the non Sweet Espanol version. I would just have to check the piano score. I just can't recall because that's a big changer Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I've always done the G.
That's great.
I've always done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done rather than that.
Okay.
Cool. It's coming along nice. This whole thing, Brian.
Yeah.
I might even not even do the harmonic. Just sit there, and then
Right.
then you got the B section. Okay. It's coming along, dude. It's coming along nice.
Awesome.
I've missed a couple of the days in your
Yeah.
posts because I've been traveling so much, but
Cool.
good work.
Yeah, thanks. I'm stopping those posts because I don't like making them that much. I mean, it's just kind of like an extra chore to do it daily. But
Do it once a week.
Yeah,
and you
weekly.
could still put
Week-
like day 32 or day
week 1, week
41.
2. Yeah, week 3, week 4. It'll just be weeks instead of days.
It's okay,
that's
man.
my
We
thought.
learn by doing sometimes,
Yeah, yeah.
So
Awesome.
for next week, finish the tremolo study.
Uh-huh.
Work in both the ways that we did, and then with Asturias, just work on these specific things in the A section, and
Yeah.
then we'll see where we can check in on it on Monday and see how it's looking.
Sounds great. All right, thanks so
Awesome.
much, Chris.
You're very welcome.
Really appreciate it.
You've been practicing scales, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Yeah, if we could try to treat next week as like an
Yeah.
evaluation on
be
scales or
fun.
something. Yeah. 'Cause-
The only reason I ask is because you had 2 performances on Thursday,
yes.
Leyenda, Tremolo. It's easy to kind of like,
It's
oh
been-
yeah.
It's been mostly scales actually for the last few days. I've been
Just
like, yeah.
I'm sure you're. I can always go to your live streams and check.
True. Yeah. Yeah. I can believe it. Yeah.
It's good like that.
Awesome.
All right, man. Good job, and I'll see you next week. And were there any questions or anything in the chat?
I guess not. No.
Okay.
Leroy said nice, and somebody else said that La Catedral is a crowd fave. So someday.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Chris.
You're welcome,
Really
bud.
appreciate it.
All right.
Take care.
See you later.
See ya. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. This was a pleasure to stream this guitar lesson. I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Like and subscribe, please, if you have.